So it's very humbling. It's been very humbling. I think this is one of the keys. I think there's many keys that have made me a really good ultra cyclist. And one of them here is being a mental health therapist has made me see that people go through way harder things than I will hopefully ever go through, but certainly that I have up to this point, and done it with grace and dignity and power and strength, and most of all, positivity. And so when I think of like my cush life and the opportunity that I have to have a lot and to be healthy and everything, it means that the things that I'm gonna do, I'm going to take that spirit into them. And I'm not gonna sit there and complain about the challenge that I have when I know that you can go through incredibly challenging things and persevere. I am part of this system, a family, my wife and my kids now, but I grew up in a family with my parents and my brother. And so I'm very close to these family members and people, and they've given me a lot, and I like to give back to them as much as I can. And that comes in several different ways. Around the time that I was thinking of taking on this record attempt, I've recognized that there was a lot of people who do charitable aspects to these type of things. It's just a good way to get some cause out there that you find important, because you have kind of a spotlight on what's happening. And around that same time, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was kind of shocking. Well, it was very shocking to us, because she hasn't been sick or anything. Luckily, it's all been discovered early enough that hopefully everything will be okay, and it looks like it's okay, but she does have to do chemo and surgeries and the whole 9 yards when it comes to all that yucky cancer stuff. And so, like I said, those kind of happened around the same time. And so it just was obvious to me, like, oh, I want to do this for breast cancer. Since then, we've discovered and found out that we want to support the National Breast Cancer Foundation. And in addition to setting up a GoFundMe if people want to support my mom directly as well. Luckily, like I said, everything looks pretty good for her, and we're not in a huge need that we're saying we absolutely need something. But if you want to support her, that's great. And of course, everything would help. But I wanted to put the main focus on supporting people who go through this in general. My mom's had 2 siblings and another sibling with a partner who's gone through it. And so, I mean, everyone has those stories. It's happened over and over and over again. And a lot of these cancer situations are, I wouldn't say preventable necessarily, but discovered early, and earlier treatment is always better than later treatment. And breast cancer is certainly one of those, where if people get in the habit of monitoring their health in several ways, including checking for any signs of breast cancer, your rate of it being a bad or a really bad thing, or like you can treat this early and it's good thing, it like changes drastically. So that's a lot of the National Breast Cancer Foundation stuff, is trying to not incentivize, but make people aware of what they can do to take care of their own health. And so we love to support that, but they also support other aspects of it as well. So that's my like token to my mom, who's given me so much. It's my way of displaying my affection for her, to support something that she's going through. Like, she supported so many of the things I've gone through. And yeah, she's just always been there in my corner. And so, like I said, I try and be there in her corner now if I can.